everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for guys. Take us, of course, in the journey of Transformers Prime. This is season 2, episode 18. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Last week's episode really didn't give a hint too much at where we're going to be heading in the future of the show because it was a flashback, mainly so at first memories of RC about Cliffjumper, which was not voiced by The Rock, and our first official introduction to Shockwave. But it was more so her memories in the adventure telling the story of Cliffjumper and everything and how they basically first met to Miko, who was, of course, having a really bad time and a hard time because freaking, oh god, sorry, I'm blanking on his name. Oh my god, what is his name? Bulkhead. He's awake now, but he's really struggling. And she's struggling because she's trying to push him to get better and it's not working and everything. So RC's telling the story. It was really cool to see Cliffjumper. It wasn't The Rock voicing him, but it was still cool to see that character because we really didn't get to know him at all because he dies like right away at the beginning of Transformers Prime. And they introduced a Decepticon who I never really thought about before that they've never introduced yet, but they did last episode with a flashback, Shockwave. I'm assuming why he was never introduced is because he dies in that portal. He literally dies in the portal as it's basically collapsing in on itself. Insane. Love the design though. Shockwave was awesome. It was really cool to see that character. Like I just never really thought about it. Like, oh my god, oh yeah, we've not seen him before on the show yet. So it was cool. But overall, I had a good time with the episode. The only real thing is that it seems like Miko and RC are better connected now, or a little bit better now, because really they haven't really interacted too much, which is understandable because it's Jack and RC. It's not so much Miko and RC. It's Miko and Bulkhead. So to see them interacting with other bots that are not really connected to them in that kind of sense is interesting. We've not really seen it, so might as well do something new and have them bond over something. They're both kind of remembering, like, because of course Miko was remembering some of the stuff that her and Bulkhead went through, so it was kind of making the depression a little bit worse for her. So anyways, I'm excited to see where we go from here. I'm not really sure what to expect here, so without further ado, let's get into now. Let's go.
Removing Bumblebee and replacing him with
8,
Still struggling.
9, 2,
At least he's trying.
3.
a Cybertronian escape pod? Autobot or Decepticon?
Impossible to tell given the image resolution. I don't care if Bulkhead isn't combat ready. After that revenge stunt he pulled with Miko, Wheeljack can stay rogue.
They better be careful, whoever this is. Okay. Oh, okay, they're just there too. Shit. Okay, we're getting right into it. Oh my god. Come on, RC, you got this. Who is that? Who is this dude?
Friendly?
Fall back.
Who is this guy? Oh.
Too hot for you, cons?
Thank you, fellow Autobot.
Yeah,
Your
who are you?
valor is to be commended.
Smokescreen, sir.
Welcome
Smokescreen.
to Earth, Smokescreen.
It's not like we can just bring him back to base.
Yeah, because you can't
Wouldn't be
trust
the
him.
first time an ally turned out to be a plant.
I see that you received your training from Cybertron's elite guard.
True enough, though it wasn't much more than a boot camp by the time I joined. But what I got was security detail at Iacon.
The Hall of Records of all places. Optimus, do you not find this highly suspicious?
Wasn't thrilled at first, watching the back of an old bot instead of kicking Khan tailpipe. I mean, he was the one who petitioned Halogen and the High Council to make you a prime.
I'm guessing not many people know that.
Raphael, if my former mentor shared this information, it is because he considered Smokescreen a trusted ally.
Okay.
But I too share Miko's fascination with how you came to arrive on Earth.
I mean, this was my chance to see real action for the first time. To prove myself.
But it doesn't happen, I bet.
Khans took me prisoner and dumped me onto a transport ship.
Oh.
Apparently it was a long-distance pod, because it knocked me into stasis.
Do you know of Alpha Trion's fate after the fall of Iacon?
I wish I did. Being here with Optimus Prime, I knew I was destined
Calm
for
down,
great
buddy.
things.
Calm down.
I mean, now that you have help, how hard could it be to end this war?
Take a good look, newbie.
Jack here offers a very informative
Jack's
tour.
great at touring.
This is what the humans call the information super.
Oh, it's been a while. The dancing monkey. Oh, he's out of the armor, by the way. I noticed that.
Red Energon.
Red?
If I can possess its power.
Have we heard about Red Energon before?
Phase
I don't think
shifter.
so.
I remember these.
I don't know. Should we trust this
Whoa.
guy?
What kind
Oh.
of relic is she?
No one is replacing you, Bulkhead. For one thing, Smokescreen's too green.
There is no dispute that we have long required additional firepower. It is essential that our team learns to work with our new recruit.
Don't tell me it's another Bumblebee site. Oh my.
Red Energon, I'm assuming, right?
We must have Agent Fowler clear the dig site of all human presence. We Autobots live on this planet as robots in disguise.
In disguise.
You will need to obtain an Earth-based vehicle mode.
The Red Energon is mine, humans.
Oh my
For
gosh.
You are powerless in... Where is it?
Did they already get it, or what happened? Oh. How did it get there? Who took it? I'm assuming the Decepticons.
The humans must have been
Oh,
preparing
Fowler,
to
okay.
transfer the meteor.
I was about to say, okay, he's gonna put on the armor. That is just insane. Looks like Mr. Freeze for some reason, but yeah.
More than willing to fight for it.
Let's do it. He already tried before. There's gotta be a different tactic, maybe. He's changing his,
Is something wrong?
I'm souped up and ready to roll.
What part of further training did you not understand?
that ain't gonna work.
Autobot.
They need me. I can do this.
No, you
RC?
can't, man. Oh,
That's
okay.
the one.
Watch your back. Yeah, exactly.
Time to unload some more dead weight.
What are you doing up there? Oh, that's a cool shot. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, he has a piece. Oh no.
What's your step, Autobot?
He's pissed. Oh my god, he's pushing it all in the water. Yep. Nice car. All right.
So, the Autobots have a new recruit.
Well. Wait, is he gonna push him through the armor? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
A phase
That was
shifter?
smart,
Now
dude.
that was a plan.
This is bad. This is bad. Stop him. Yeah, they're good. Go get the Red Energon, man.
Told you I just needed to borrow it for a while.
But he had the
Doc
Red
here thought
Energon.
I was trying to steal your relics.
I believe we must also commend Smokescreen.
For what he did. Yep.
You have proven to be a quick study. I wish to welcome you to Team Prime. The newbie did all right.
I feel bad for him.
Seriously, once we get that leg of yours back in shape, old Smokey's gonna learn real quick who the top wrecking ball is around here.
And there you guys have it. And we got introduced to a new Autobot. Well, look, I don't trust anybody. So regardless of what this guy is saying, Smokescreen, I don't know. But right now they're playing it off. He's a good guy. Nolan North voices him, by the way. Interesting. I didn't know that. But like, okay, all right. I like the design of Smokescreen too. His story of him being captured on Cybertron, and he was on a warship, a Decepticon warship, and somehow tricked the guard or something, and then he got on a pod. Convenient, right? And then of course, well, Decepticons, like they were there immediately. I just have a sneaking suspicion it's all a ploy. But he says something that Prime's like, well, if you were told this about him being, because there was a meeting where they decided who's going to be the next Prime, and it was Optimus. Well, the Smokescreen says, I was told by so-and-so. Like, he was a part of that process for you choosing to be a Prime, and he told me, because I worked, at the Citadel or whatever. Like, I worked at the place. They use a bunch of words. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything, because it goes by so fast. I'm just trying to keep up. But he had a very important job, allegedly. But my thinking is this. Does Megatron know this information too? Like, does he know? Like, I'm just throwing this out there as an idea or a thought. Thinking. does Megatron know this information too? Because if he does, then he could be secretly trying to get a Decepticon to infiltrate and pretend that he's an Autobot and everything, and he's going to infiltrate from the inside. And give him just enough information to trick Optimus into thinking this is legit. Now, he did, however, help defeat Starscream, or at least stop him from using the armor, but he got the red energon, so that's not good. So technically, they still lost in that sense. But Starscream is not a Decepticon anymore, so of course he is an enemy, no matter what side you're on. If you're a Decepticon or Autobot, it doesn't matter. Starscream is now an enemy to both. Just don't trust anybody. That's the thing. I just don't trust. So I don't know if this is a long ploy, a long con, if you will, to reveal, oh, by the way, it's a trick. Now, I will say, in terms of how they're handling the storyline with Bulkhead, I think they did a better job in this episode than the last one, because he's still struggling. He's having a hard time. He doesn't trust and doesn't like the fact that there's a new kid, a new now member of Team Prime, because he feels like it's getting replaced. Like that ending shot where he just continues to walk away down the hall and the like just dragging of the leg. Miko's like, "Don't worry about it, Bulk." And he kept ignoring her. Bulk kept walking. He's so hurt. I know physically he's still hurt, but emotionally he is so damaged and upset because he can't be himself right now. He can't. He's struggling, he's trying, and he can't. And now there's some new bot that just showed up. And now he feels like, I am being replaced. You're not, but to him, no matter how many times you tell him he isn't being replaced, he's still feeling like he is. And I feel bad for Bulkhead. I really do. Because he wants to be better, and he wants to be out there fighting the fight. He also open up a whole can of realism, if you will, onto Smokescreen, because Smokescreen, well, how hard is it you guys could just end the war now? And then here comes Bulkhead showing how he's damaged. This is how hard it is. You think it's just like a flip of the switch and all of a sudden, boom, the war's over? No, not going to happen. I think having Smokescreen be cocky a little bit and be like so infatuated by Optimus in terms of like obsessed with him is a pretty interesting approach in terms of having a new dynamic in the show, because we've had all these bots who love Optimus and are supportive and behind him as a leader. However, they don't see him the way Smokescreen sees. Like, Smokescreen sees him as like an icon, one of a kind, if you will, a big star, you know, but they don't. RC doesn't see him that way. Or Bumblebee doesn't. Like, none of them see him in that light. But it's because they've worked with him for so long, and they're a part of this mission of being a part of the Autobots and to save humanity and stop the Decepticons. They don't see Optimus as this kind of figure on a pedestal like Smokescreen does. So it adds some new dynamic to the team, but we're going to see some frustration from Smokescreen. I'm not sure how long this is going to play out, but he's going to be frustrated. He's going to get annoyed because he's going to want to do more, but they're going to put limitations on him because he isn't really, he's not trained in this. He got lucky with realizing he could use the phase shifter to phase Starscream out of the suit, which was smart because like they were showing once again with him in that suit, he is too powerful. Optimus couldn't do anything. Neither could Bumblebee or RC. The armor's too strong. So to have him come up with the idea, pretty good one. But him also seeing Arachnid frozen up, there's a reason why they showed that, right? There's a reason why they showed that specifically. I didn't realize they even had her. Maybe they did reveal that once they froze her up or whatever, she got stuck in that stasis, that they actually took her. If they did do that, I don't remember. But there's a reason why they showed it, and the reason why he had to look back at her before walking away. I just don't trust it. Then again, I think Arachnid actually left the Decepticons towards the end there, because she was leading the Insecticons for a little bit till that fell apart. So I don't know. Smokescreen. I feel like that's also like an innuendo kind of thing, like Smokescreen. It's all like a ploy. It's a trick, because just the idea of like Smokescreen, it feels like it's a trick. Because the naming could imply, I'm just saying this because of the name of the character, he's making them see what he wants them to see about him. But that's not really him, it's a facade. So I could see like Smokescreen being a kind of dead giveaway because he's showing a mask, but that's not really him. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely off basis here. I'm just saying, as someone who's been watching this show, I don't trust anybody. No. Can't trust anybody on this show, especially if a new character, because you just never know what they're going to do. And I've watched a lot of shows that have twists and turns with characters, so I just don't trust it. So anyways, done rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode of Transformers Prime. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.